Hello, my name is Margaret Sanders, and I'm with the Zing Marketing Agency, and I'm here to welcome you to your course, Marketing 1311, at McLennan Community College. This course is called Principles of Marketing, and we've designed it in such a way that you get the experience of actually interning in a marketing agency. Several years ago, Ms. Parker and I, who both teach this course online, realized that it was boring. And if we were bored, we knew that the students were also bored. So we went back to our experiences in various advertising agencies and marketing projects and developed a course that would give you the feel and the sense of being in a real marketing agency. And that's why from now on I will refer to you as interns, and I will refer to myself as your marketing exec, your account exec, who is supervising you as interns in this agency. I called our agency Zing just because I thought it was a fun name. And so here we are working in Zing, and Miss Parker's class is working at the Blue Moon Agency. So I hope that you'll enjoy this class. Let me give you a little bit of overview about it. We have 14 units, and each unit will basically include the same kinds of things. Each unit I will give you a video to welcome you to the class again, review things that we've done the week before, and maybe point out stuff that we might need to work on, and give you an overview of what's going to be going on in the next week. We have several components, and you need to be able to do all of them. One is a creative meeting. We will toss out a problem or a challenge that a company might deal with in the work that you use your textbook to find out what you'd be using in that particular course. In that particular problem. And then we will have a discussion board. It's all called our creative meeting. We'll have a discussion board and we'll go back and forth and talk about how we might solve this problem. Chit Chat is another section. It's a lighter frame, a lighter marketing project. For instance, in about 3 weeks we will have a Chit Chat for extra credit on Super Bowl, because that is coming up February 3rd, and I'll be asking you to watch it. And then we'll be talking about the various commercials that were on Super Bowl and whether you thought they were effective or not. That's group work. 2 individual projects go in each unit. One is a job task in which I throw out a problem that you need to show me you can solve, again based on what you've learned in that particular chapter. And then there's a case study. In your book you have a series of case studies that are based on real companies and how they solved real marketing problems. It's a short case study and then an accompanying quiz to go along with it. If you've purchased a new book, an older book, the case studies are different, so I have the case studies posted online in your Blackboard section so that you can use those particular case studies. That will happen pretty much every week. The creative meeting, Chit Chat, job task, and case study. There are two tests this semester. One at midterm covering chapters 1 through 9, and the other a final which will cover everything else, the second half of the chapter. And finally there's a marketing project. You develop a marketing plan for a certain business or service or something. It can be your own business, it can be a family business in which you work, it can be a business that you might want to develop and just dream about, and using everything we learn as we go along, you'll be developing a marketing plan for that project. This is very important. This is 20% of your grade. So this is an opportunity to really do a good job and build a good grade, but also to develop some marketing plans that you might use in your own business. Several people have used the companies they work for and actually gotten promotions based on the work that they did. So it's a really great opportunity to develop some plans that would benefit yourself and your companies. So that's what we're going to be doing. This first week is a shortened unit. It opens on Monday and it closes on Sunday. And I will ask you to tell us just a little bit about yourself. That's the only thing you have to do this week. Tell yourself a little bit about yourself and respond back and forth to your classmates, your fellow interns. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'll tell you a little bit about my own self. I have about 35 years in marketing and public relations and public information. in state agencies and government agencies and private business, and the last 9 years I worked regularly. I was the director of marketing for McLennan Community College. I retired about 8 years ago and began teaching marketing classes part-time. I've only been teaching online about 5 years, I believe, and so it is new to me. Actually, you all are the experts and I'm sort of the learner, but I think we can have a whole lot of fun together. I have a grown son who lives in Michigan. I like to read and travel and volunteer in a group of different departments and groups. I do marketing for Compassion Ministries. I work with the Humane Society and do a lot of reading and spend a lot of time at the Y. So that's a little bit about myself. I've lived in Panama and in several countries around the states around the country, and have lived in the Waco area for about 20 years. So that's a little bit about myself. I hope that you will share some of that with your fellow interns, and that you have a good week. The thing I forgot to tell you, and I'll tell you now, is that every unit will open up at the beginning of the day at 12:01 a.m. on Saturday mornings, and will stay up for 9 days and close at the end of the day, 11:59 p.m. on the following Sunday. So you have 9 days to complete your work. On the discussion boards, it's really important that you check in with us at least by Wednesday, and to get the maximum grade you need to check in with us at least 3 times a week on different days, because that way we can get our conversations going. You are not going to get as much out of this if you just check in at the very end of the week and do all of your work in one sitting. It is possible, and it's really possible in a lot of other online classes, but for the dynamic kind of class we've prepared, you really need to check in with us, and check in with us frequently. Your posts also, to be able to get maximum credit, need to be pretty comprehensive and substantial. So if somebody pitches out an idea and you just say, "Oh, I agree," or "That's a good idea," yes, you are checking in, but it's not as meaningful as it could be if you'll give us your opinion and let us know what's going on. So I hope you have a good beginning to our week. I think you'll have a lot of fun. I think you'll learn a lot, and I'm going to look forward to working with you. So welcome to Zing, and I will talk to you next week.